You're gonna have to follow. Oh my. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live episode of Hack the Movies. We got a very special one today. We have a very special guest for it. Hello, JoeyC.
Tony, I was so excited. I don't even have a bit for this time. I don't have a bit. I'm just so excited to be here, man. Let's get manly. Let's do this thing.
Joey, bits are overrated, okay? What are you going to do next? Review a Sandra Bullock movie at the start of your zombie episode? Like, let's chill on the bits, please.
No,
let's chill on the bits.
I would never do that, man. Come on now. And then keep the bit up the entire episode. Come on now.
Yeah. No, today we're going to be talking about Twisted Metal Season 2.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, that was... I just found out there's sound effects on StreamYard, so I was like, Twisted Metal.
It sounds so loud. Oh my god.
Wow, that Sweet Tooth, he's a real clown.
We're gonna abuse the fuck out of this.
Why is it the longest slide? The good news is I can like import my own sounds if I want to, so I might have a lot of fun with this.
You gotta do that.
Everyone has been saying, Tony, we need more sound effects, and now that I have sound effects, they're probably doing this.
What was that one thing I kept saying in our what was the catchphrase I kept saying? Let me tell you.
I gotta get let me tell you in there.
Why was that whistle so loud?
Okay. Anyway. Yes, we're talking about Twisted Metal Season 2. But first, I just want to say, hey, you like these videos? You like this show? Consider becoming a patron. Yes, become a patron, even if it's the free membership. That way you get all the episodes, you get the access to the public feed. It has better notifications. I don't know if you saw the newest Red Letter Media video where they're talking about YouTube. Did you see that, Joey?
I did see that. Yep.
Okay, if everyone's listening to this right now, apparently in August, YouTube implemented a restricted mode. And it just automatically added it to everyone. And apparently some people had it just turned on automatically. And it was hiding people's videos. Now, I watched their whole video on it. It's probably like a bug for a new feature. They'll probably figure it out. But if you're doing this, could you please make sure restricted mode is off? But also, when you become a patron, better notifications. You'll know when episodes are out faster. And yes, all the podcast episodes will have links to the video versions of them. That way, if they get kicked off YouTube, they will exist. But we got a lot of fun stuff on there. When you become a $10 patron for every 3 months, you get some cool merch. I just put up a bonus review. I forgot to include it in here. I just put a bonus review for UHF, Joey.
Wow. Wonderful.
UHF.
And it's discounted too. You forgot to mention that it's discounted right now.
What, the Patreon?
Your Patreon, yeah.
Well, no, it's discounted if you purchase annually.
Which is exactly what I was saying. Folks should purchase it annually because you get a little discount on it.
You get a little discount. But yeah, UHF is on there and includes footage from my trip from Tulsa. Remember, I only went to Tulsa for that, no other reason. We also have a huge back catalog of commentary tracks. Say you want to listen to one, but you're not ready to commit to being a patron. You could just buy one individually. Same with my bonus videos. You could just buy them for $3. Test it out. See if it's something you like, then become a patron and you get all of them.
It's always good to experiment. That's right.
It is to experiment.
That's right. With documentaries and stuff. Documentary.
You said documentary right, you fucker. You actually said documentary right.
I've been practicing. Woohoo!
It's funny because I hear Kaylee now go back and forth between documentary and documentary. I'm like,
Dude, I've been fucking like roasted on it so much the past year of my life. Now my brain is confused. I'm like, which one do I say?
Man, that is so ridiculous. Shirley. First time I heard you say that, my jaw was on the floor. It was on the floor. JoeyC.
Tony.
Before we get into the show, one, I need to boost your mic up just a little bit. Two, what's the name of the game?
Well, folks, see, it's very simple. The name of the game is Super Chats. If you want Tony or me to whisper sweet nothings into your ear, all you got to do is send a Super Chat, folks, and we'll do it. You want me to flex? You want Tony to flex? You want Tony to do a little Austin Powers dance? He'll do it, but it has to be within reason, folks. We're on the internet, and there are fine prints that we have to follow.
Yes, please, within reason. But yes, get your Super Chats in. Joey, a few years ago, we did Twisted Metal Season 1.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago, right?
That was 2 years ago. Very special episode. One, it was, why am my brain just died?
Like the internet.
It was an emergency episode.
It was.
Because I put it on thinking it would just be a wrap-up thing, and I ended up loving the show so much. I went, Joey, we just got to do it. We got to do it. And two, if I remember right, it was the first ever Boys Month episode.
It was indeed. It's history.
It's history. And I was so excited to do it again for Boys Month 3. But this year, they didn't upload all the episodes at once. They went to a weekly format.
Yeah, did not like.
Unfortunately, you did not get to be in Boys Month 3. I mean, you did get to be Boy of the Week.
Well, that's worth it enough for me, man. I'm one of the founding fathers. I'm cool.
Yes, you know I did not know ahead of time that I'm like, shit, I got nothing for JoeyC.
Well, to be fair, we did have it planned for Boys Month, and then we found out that it wasn't all gonna release in Boys Month, so we readjusted quickly.
It felt weird not doing a Boys Month with you. It felt weird.
You know what? That's fine. I live Boys Months. I'm very manly. You know what I'm saying? I'm always at the gym. In fact, I'm gonna hit the gym after this episode.
I went earlier to
look at that. That is some stretch right there, boys.
One day they'll look good. Anyway, we loved season 1. And I was going back watching our video. I'm like, man, we really loved season 1. We had a lot of fun with that. So I was hype as hell for this. I was like, I can't wait for season 2 because now they're doing the tournament, which didn't bother me so much last year that they didn't do the tournament because there was so much vehicular combat anyway. I'm like,
vehicular combat.
But we had some theories. We wanted to know if Calypso was going to be magical, if they were really gonna do the wish thing, and how much supernatural stuff will be in season 2. Because season 1 played it pretty straight, other than the crazy lightning. And there were like a few other things in season 1 that made it like, hey, is this like a fantasy world or is this just like a realistic thing? So we wanted to see where it would go in this season because Twisted Metal is very fantastical. It kind of needs to be.
Yeah, which was it. I knew that going in. I had those same questions. I'm like, all right, let's see how our predictions played out.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get into this season. First episode, perspirant. Is that what that stands for? I always love reading the license plate stuff, and I'm like, what does that mean?
Actually, real quick question before we get into it, Tony. Did you watch it weekly or did you watch it all in bulk?
I watched it mostly weekly. I missed a couple weeks, and then the last like 3 episodes I binged. So I went back and forth. I went back from watching like an episode every week to 2 episodes a week to 3 at the very end.
Because I remember
binged
telling you, I was like, dude, I don't want to do it weekly. That's going to ruin the whole fucking thing for me. I binged, I waited till they were all out and I watched it in 2 days.
Yeah, they're real easy to get through, which is crazy because there's a lot in this show.
Dude, I know so much. The episodes honestly felt longer than like 25 to 40 minutes.
Really, they do.
But in a good way.
Yeah.
Like in the best possible way.
Pressure point, not perspirant. I just looked at it like pressure point. Okay.
That makes sense.
Season 2, episode 1, Pressure Point. While John sets out to reunite with Quiet, she's devising her own plans with Dollface, who is a character we met at the very end of the last season, who claimed to be John's sister, who Quiet was going to team up with. John, of course, is behind the wall in New San Francisco, and he has to deal with Raven? I know what you're thinking. That doesn't look like Raven. And you know what's funny, Joey? I rewatched the beginning of our episode, and when we talked about Neve Campbell, we were like, she doesn't look like the Raven from the game. But now we have a new Raven.
Yep.
Looks like the game Raven. And the justification is that all the leaders in New San Francisco are hot babes named Raven.
I got the same pennant on my neck.
Oh. But the weird thing is that she was like, her name is actually Raven. The show really starts off with her origin and her friend Kelly getting knocked into a coma, which is her motivation for the thing. She wants to get the wish to bring her friend Kelly back to life. Well, back to life, but wake her up from the coma. So her name really was Raven, but now we realize like a bunch of other women are Ravens in this. Of course, there were a lot of scheduling issues with this series. I'll bring up some other characters who weren't able to come back. So I guess Neve Campbell, they rewrote Scream 7 for her and she had other stuff to do. And there was the actors strike. So I think by the time they had in production, they weren't able to get Neve Campbell. So yeah, we have a brand new Raven who's way meaner. And way bitchier.
Yeah, I like where this is going. All right. I prefer this Raven. I'll say it. I kind of dig it, man.
I did like when he was just like, I like the other Raven better. It's like, everyone loves downtown Raven. But John is not adjusting to life behind the wall. He's always trying to escape because he wants to be with Quiet. And they're always like throwing him back in the the wall. They're like, hey, stop trying to escape. He's a pizza delivery guy, so he's still a delivery man in his new life on the inside. Meanwhile, Dollface and Quiet are going around just taking down companies or like just factories that supply stuff to the insiders.
Like medicine or food.
Well, they thought they were getting medicine. It turns out it's lube. Weird pervert. They're making stuff for like some pervert city. So the Dollface gang is actually pretty cool. I like their masks. They're creepy. Quiet's doing a good job of just killing everyone. And of course, Dollface is supposed to drive Darkseid. Now, she does have her own vehicle, but there is a giant Darkseid style truck that they all ride on at one point, which is fun. So yeah, and it's you know what, Joey? Thank God we didn't do this during Boys Month.
I know there's a lot of like femdom stuff going on.
Yeah,
here.
The Dollfaces are in a women-run society.
The guy with the foot, like,
oh yeah, and the one man is subservient to them and a slave to them with no rights. And I went, this is hell. This is hell.
Yeah, it was a God-given reason we didn't do this last week.
I'm glad we didn't put this in Boys Month. It would have made us look so bad. They would have been like, why are they putting woke stuff in Boys Month?
No, and we would get roasted alive if we did that, Tony. So there was a reason why this waited.
Yes. Meanwhile, Sweet Tooth decided to take Stu under his wing. Even after he killed Mike, he kidnapped Stu, and he decided, you know what, I'm gonna be best friends with this guy. And they're going around the outside, killing everyone. But Sweet Tooth keeps getting confused for other more popular killers.
Yeah.
It's like The Garbage Man and Big Baby. That was another one.
Oh, Big Baby was wild.
Baby was insane. So Sweet Tooth just wants to be the most popular killer of all time. He doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't know how to get it out there. And I like that Stu comes up with an idea for a tournament, which we will then learn is not a very original idea. John decides, I think this is funny, they take away all of his video games, including Twisted Metal 2.
Yeah.
Which in the first season they had a Twisted Metal 1 game. Here he has Twisted Metal 2 sitting on his desk. Much like Double Dragon having the arcade cabinet in.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So his one of his little missions this season is to read all the Breakfast Club. So he's in his family home and he's reading his sister's Breakfast Club books, but he's missing a volume and he tries to skip ahead and he doesn't understand who any of the new characters are.
Then he goes searching for it and finds that old joint.
Yeah, which used to drive me nuts. People would try to buy me comics because they knew I like comics. This is before Vito Gesualdi ruined comic books for everyone.
That's right.
So I used to really love comics, and people would be like, "Hey, I got you a comic book." I'm like, "Cool," and then it's part 3 of a 5-part story, and I'm like, "I don't know what's happening in it."
You felt his pain right there.
Yeah, and I'm like, now you've just made work for me. Now I have to look for all the other issues in this goddamn thing. What the fuck?
Oh, it's the Babysitters Club, not the Breakfast Club. God damn it.
Did I say Breakfast Club?
Yeah, you said Breakfast Club.
You sure I said Breakfast Club?
100%. 100%.
Internet issues. Isn't that insane? Hopefully he comes back to us. Anyway, he teams up with, oh, there you are.
Oh God, sorry, I went through a tunnel there.
Oh, okay. You know what? Want to hear a funny tunnel story? I recorded with Captain Boomies this week.
Yep.
I went down to her place. Sneak preview on our Patreon. No, only one person has guessed what movie we're reviewing. But anyway, you have to go to Patreon and become a channel member to know what I'm talking about. But I literally was talking to her on the phone, and I'm like, "I'm 8 minutes away. I'll see you soon." And I put down the phone, and I realized I missed my turn, my exit, and then I went through a tunnel. And I couldn't even call her to let her know I was running late because I went through a tunnel, had to loop around and go back through the. I ended up being 30 minutes late when I was 8 minutes away. And I went,
so you tunneled yourself, man.
I'm like, this is pretty fucking fitting. I ended up tunneling myself. Look, I don't usually read the poor chat, the chat from the poors, the people who don't pay. But in this case, I'm going to do it because it can get me more money. No, I didn't review the Uninvited with Captain Boomies because I already did that on Patreon. So become a patron or channel member. Anyway. So John is able to get out with the help of a security guard. He switches clothes with him. He finds Kelly in an ambulance that he's going to use to escape. And then we get the message from Calypso. From Anthony Carrigan, right?
Yep.
Yes. Great choice for Calypso. Solid choice for Calypso. He is very
fantastic.
Funny. Yeah. They went with the usual traditional Calypso. They didn't go with the face peeled off Calypso.
Thank God.
Or the weird bald one. It's just,
yeah, that's right.
Classic long, Twisted Metal 2. Although 2, he has a little bit of a healed face, but 2, 3, 4, we want that Calypso. He lets everyone know about the tournament and how the winner will get one single wish. So John takes off. He escapes. This pisses off Raven because he is her driver. He wants her to drive. She wants him to drive for her.
And they were training him with a fucking arcade machine. Not sure why they couldn't use a real car, but I'm all good with that.
So he escapes right as the doll faces are coming along, and they rescue him, and that's when you realize his name is Lionel. Lionel. Solid first episode. really gets us going. We know most people's motivations at this point. But we're ready to meet the characters that we were introduced to. We get to learn more about them and we get to move forward. Next episode, Dollface. John uncovers shocking new details about his past. Quiet forms an unexpected new friendship. We get a little backstory to Dollface where like her and her man were negotiating like deals, but it turns out the women did all the negotiations in the bathroom while the men they said are measuring dicks, and I actually died laughing when it turns out that was literal. Because it cuts back to the men and they pull out like the measuring tape. All right, let's measure the dicks. And I'm like, wait, you're serious?
You got to take everything at face value in the show.
But again, thank God we didn't do this during Boys Month, because these women uprise and they overthrow their men, which I don't want to live in that world, Joey. I don't want to live in a world.
That sounds absolutely terrible.
Yeah, it's honestly this world where the electricity's out and everyone's killing each other. That's the scariest part, Joey. Having to take orders from a woman. So yeah, it's her little introduction, how she like started the doll faces. Where did they get all those masks? How do they make them?
I don't know. I just assume they robbed like a doll factory.
Probably.
It was before the
oversized doll factory.
It was an interesting doll factory. And the guns too. Like I was thinking about that. Like, where are they getting all these guns? Are they robbing like gun factories and stuff?
There's like insiders who make guns, I think.
I'm gonna examine the economy in this world next.
So they are having a tournament for who will enter into. They're having a little qualifier round to see who they are going to send into the tournament. John is upset that Quiet wants to be in the tournament. Then we meet a new character, Mayhem. Play out by some cute chick. That's not the most flattering angle of her. Very cute girl. Who I thought was gonna be Grasshopper.
Yeah,
and she kind of has a similar car. Well, that's a Doom buggy, but she's driving like a green car at one point. But she has a different name. But a lot of her backstory is like purposely obscured. She stuck in there. She was trying to steal supplies. They like threatened to kill her. So they're keeping her around.
Yeah, they tie her to a tree.
Yeah, and they give her a hatchet, like a giant tree, and they're like, "You can cut yourself loose."
Which is funny because it says like, "Oh, Quiet forms an unexpected friendship." Yeah, tie her to a tree. All right.
Then they have their little trial run, and what's her face? Quiet wins, but then she slams into a tree. She's driving roadkill, of course. So she wins. John reluctantly is like, "Okay, we're gonna do this together." And
kind of forces his way into it, really.
Yeah, and Dollface is gonna go with them. So it's gonna be the three of them going into the tournament, and the episode ends on a little cliffhanger with Mr. Grimm in the same asylum from season 1 that what's his face, Sweet Tooth went. When Sweet Tooth went back to the asylum to visit his dead family.
Yep.
Did they mention it? Well, I know Mr. Grimm was on Calypso's board at the end of the last season, but I don't know if they mentioned anyone was in that asylum.
No, I don't. I would have to rewatch it. I don't know if they do or not.
So he gets invited to be in the tournament. And I was a little disappointed. I wanted him to be a skeleton man.
Well, there's a painted skeleton on his helmet.
I think I might have said last season that, like, I don't want that. I want a skeleton. I want a literal skeleton man.
They couldn't throw all their fantastical stuff out front just yet.
They really work up to it. They really
do.
Next episode, Test Drive. John attempts to rekindle an old friendship. It's his sister. Quiet lends a helping hand to her new ally. This episode opens up with Mr. Grimm. Did I miss? Yeah. Those are the other. I put my slides a little bit out of order, but it does open up with Mr. Grimm. These are examples of other Mr. Grimms. Clearly, I want the more skeleton ones. It opens up with him going to his father's grave, where there's grave diggers about to have sex with the corpse.
Yep. They're so gross. They are the most disgusting thing ever.
Let's see if it was like a fresh corpse, but this is like pre-apocalypse grave. Like, what are they planning on doing?
Ew.
It's just bones.
Yeah, it's real hard.
Yeah, he kills them, and then we get to see a little bit more of the fantastical stuff. We get to see the soul suck.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And this is where we realize he's like a sort of legion sort of thing. He has multiple souls inside of him.
Which leads to some great bits throughout the season.
So yeah, so he's what do they call it? There's people on YouTube who pretend to have multi-personality disorder. They're not like real.
There's like a name for fake ones.
Yeah, I think they call them their systems or something, or headmates. Headmates and systems. Yeah, it's not real mental illness. Like, you look up what the real mental illness looks like, and this is just people on Tumblr, and it started on Tumblr just looking for attention. They act like the guy. They act like Mr. Grimm in this. They go back and forth with their personalities.
Grimace, you hearing this? That's fucking silly to pretend that you're talking to people. God damn it. Grimace doesn't like that.
See, you have a different thing. See, if you had what they had, you would turn into Grimace and respond to yourself.
But I can turn into Grimace. I can, in fact, turn into Grimace. Just requires some elbow grease.
You know what? We don't have time for that.
We got a lot of episodes to go through, folks.
You know what? You know what is the most unrealistic thing about this is that they buried a motorcycle and then he pulled it out of the grave and it just works perfectly. I'm like, what the fuck? So it has to be a magic motorcycle. Most of the episode is John and Dollface trying to connect. Like, Quiet abandons John, so he's forced to drive with Dollface. And she keeps trying to remind him of the past, but he doesn't want to be reminded of the past. Because he has amnesia. He's like, I don't want to know these things. It's just going to remind me of everything I lost.
Yeah, which is he brings up a good point.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Mayhem snuck in with Quiet while she's singing. What was that song? You're everything. That song.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know the song, but it was definitely a girly song, which we don't listen to. Dude, we're men. We don't know that song. Come on now, dude. I listen to like manly stuff, like manly songs.
Hold on. Michelle Branch, Everywhere.
Never heard of it.
When I close my eyes, it's you I see. And I know nothing about that as well. I'm guessing those are what the lyrics are. I don't know.
No, I don't know those songs, man. Stretching.
So she's trying to teach Mayhem how to drive because Mayhem is like, I'm going to be in the tournament. It's like, you suck. So they're bonding a little bit. And you know what, Joey? Who gives a fuck about all that? We got fucking Axel in the goddamn show.
Thank God. I was waiting for him, dude. That's about as manly as he can get.
They teased him at the end of season 1, and I went, yeah. He interrupts Quiet and John at the drive-in movie theater. So it was funny. I'm at a drive-in movie theater all the time. I'll be there this week. So it was fun seeing this at the drive-in. He's attached to the wheels, but he can come out. So it's like the later Axel from the later games who can come out of it, whereas the early one he was just built.
He was stuck into it.
He is half machine. He's half car. He has to drink gasoline.
It's so gross. He does that throughout the season.
He looks great. The freaking wheels look great. And Axel is a big deal for me because this is like the first thing I've ever saw with Twisted Metal. A kid had the game in school, and I just saw the cover, and I went, that is the most beautiful piece of art I've ever seen in my entire life.
AI could never.
AI could never. Yeah, so I was so happy to actually see him live action. I like that he's part of an experiment. some mad scientist is turning organisms into car people. We see there's like a mouse axle, like an axle with like wheels.
Well, first he was like a hitman, right?
We get to that later on.
Oh, okay, so that's later on when it goes back.
Right now, he's just security. They're able to dodge him, and I like that they.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I like with the scientists. They're like, and you're experimenting on black people. The scientist is like, wait, no. I know. I got plenty of black friends. Like, it's just a coincidence that they've all been black, and he's like trying not to prove. He's like, no, it's not because they're black.
Classic. The classic argument.
Experiment on them, and they're like, wow, you really like experiment on black people? Like, no. So I kill them, and I like that they tell Axel, and he can't hear them because his freaking wheels are too loud. But I like they're like, "Hey, the force field's down. You can leave." He's like, "Oh, thanks," and he just leaves. Like, it wasn't personal at all. It's just he was being controlled by the scientists. I like when he goes, "I hated that guy."
Yeah, that guy was a dick.
But on his way out, he comes across Mr. Grimm. They get into a little altercation. Mr. Grimm ends up killing the man slave and his lady.
Yeah, well, they were having some fun.
Yeah, they were getting on. They were getting it on. Mr. Grimm interrupted that and then killed them. And then Mr. Grimm sucks their soul, but no one can see the soul sucking effect.
Yeah, which is really funny. Because that bit happens later on in the season 2. It's amazing.
Yeah. But I was sitting there and I'm like, wait, so is he not supernatural? Is he just crazy? And I like that it makes you play with that idea. Like, is he actually sucking their souls, or is he just a crazy person?
I didn't even consider that. Why?
Yeah, that was the fun question with him. I don't think we ever. I guess we do learn. I think it does get confirmed later on.
Yeah, it does.
Like, but at this point, you're like, oh, he's just a nut job. That's hilarious. And it ends with the 4 of them reunited, and they're heading to Diesel City to get all the special weapons.
Oh, yeah.
And that leads us to our next episode. Let's get busy. John and Quiet plan a heist for vital weaponry. Sweet Tooth and Stu are dragged into the operation. So everyone is going to the Diesel City to buy some weapons, and the rule is there's no killing allowed. There are snipers everywhere that will stop you from killing, so everyone has to be on their best behavior, and you have to have a lot of money, so they have to go in and pose as insiders. Where did she say she was from? It was like Alaska or something. Where did she say she was
I don't know. I didn't even catch that.
And she's talking like this. She's like,
oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
So they're trying to be all fancy and uptight and whatnot. But I love that John puts glasses on and he realizes he's blind.
He goes, wow, dude, that was me when I put on glasses for the first time. I was sitting in the back going, yeah, no one can fucking see. And then I put glasses on for the first time. They may be too big for my face. That's a debate. But first time I put them on, I did the same fucking thing. I'm like, whoa, man, I could see everything. So I feel him, dude.
I like, he put it on. He's like, everything's all blurry, which, by the way, not accusing them of stealing. That is a Whitest Kids You Know bit where a guy gets glasses for the first time. And he's just, the guy's like, you're completely blind. He's like, what? No, it's all supposed to look like this. And then he gives him the glasses. He's like, oh my God. Sorry.
Tony,
I'm sneezing.
Tony, please. We need you. We have 7 more episodes to talk about.
I did lawn work today, and I think I breathed in too many plant shit.
Too much grass. I know that problem.
My throat's getting a little dry too. What episode are we on?
We're on 4.
Okay. Maybe midway through.
I'm going to sip water.
Midway through, I might grab an emergency tea.
That'd be smart.
Actually, after this episode, I'm going to grab an emergency tea.
He changed his mind real quick.
And you're gonna entertain everyone while I'm away because I don't want dead noise. Anyway. So the Whitest Kids You Know skit, the guy's like, everything's supposed to be blurry, and he puts the glass on. He's like, oh my God, I can see everything. I like that he goes, your floor looks like a fireworks factory or fireworks show. But then the skit is funny because then he sees his wife and it's an ugly broad.
Well, anyway, and Quiet loves the glasses on him.
Yes, yeah. So in this, the glasses are kind of similar to that skit, but yeah, she really likes the glasses on him. Dollface is going to try to dismantle the security in the place so they can get out of there pretty easily. They got to meet. Oh shit, what's his face? Oh God, This actor's name. Hold on.
I was gonna say
Twist.
he's in the game.
I don't know if he's in the game. Hold on. Mental season 2.
He gets pretty wild and crazy though.
So this is the Emperor of Diesel City. He is in charge of giving all the special weapons. Of course, he's like an orgy cult guy.
Yeah, big time. He loves his orgies.
Yes, I got a funny story about this guy. That's why I'm trying to bring it up. Hold on.
Oh,
I think I might have told it in the Fallout video, but just in case you missed that one, John Daly plays the Emperor. Years ago on Twitter, he called me a fuckface.
I'm sorry, what?
And every time I see him, I'm like, oh, that's the guy who called me a fuckface.
He called you a fuckface? What did you do? The tweet's deleted.
I was being a fuckface. I'm not going to deny it. Yeah, so if you remember the story, if I told it in the Fallout episode, it's a reminder of the story. John Patrick Shanley, famous playwright, tweeted something like profound or whatever. And John Daly, I think, retweeted it saying like deep. And then I commented because John Patrick Shanley also wrote the script for the movie Congo, which isn't very good. And I went, only the mind of the writer of Congo can come up with, just being a fuckface.
Yeah.
And then John Daly like tweeted me going, "You wish you wrote Congo, fuckface." And I'm like,
oh my god,
if I remember, I responded like, "This is the funniest thing that's ever happened to me. I love you, man."
I hope you get to meet him one day so you can bring it up to him.
Who's the fuckface now, John Daly?
Would you bring that up if you met him?
No.
Yeah, don't remind him. Do not remind him.
So I love some of the weapons here are weapons from the games, like the ricochet one. I think there's like a homing one. And we might talk more about like the weapons and stuff when we look at our big article of all the Easter eggs in the show. So yeah, just a crazy sex pervert. It's fun. Sweet Tooth is going around killing everyone when you're not supposed to, but he's getting away with it because he has a cool cape.
He spent all the money on the cape, by the way.
Yeah, he's like, we're here to get weapons and cool stuff. He's like, I got a cape instead. And Stu is just like, I'm really trying to work with this guy, and he's just not helping me.
Sweet Tooth stepped up his game for this season, man.
Yeah. I love the laser scene where John is going through it actually reminded me of the Tenacious D laser scene.
Oh yeah, it does a little bit.
But this is when they're like super attracted to it. By the way, this girl, I was like whatever with her on the last season. She got way hotter this season. I don't know what it was.
I've always been on board. I
know you were.
Good Lord, I'd give up my wallet for this, man. Oh,
I mean,
I'm manly, so I wouldn't not women, but yeah. But
I mean, I'm not a genie. If a genie came, I wouldn't pick her right away. But I'm like, wow, she was like way better looking this season. Anyway, they're just killing all the security guards. They're trying to get into the vault underneath Diesel City to get like all the really good shit. Fucking hilarious. They're killing people to flirt with each other. Yeah. They're going through the lasers. He does this whole laser thing, and then she just dismantles it with a knife. And then again, remember, in this universe, everything, all culture and media stopped at 2002. So every song has to be from 2002 and before. So we get the most amazing sex/fight scene to What Is Love by Hathaway. And I'm like, this is my favorite show of all time now. I never in my million years that I think I'd ever get something this beautiful.
Especially this scene when she's dragging the knife down the body.
Yeah, but they're hooking up, but they accidentally burn down everything in the room. Sweet Tooth is fighting Dollface, they kill all the guards, and then everyone down below realizes the guards are dead, so they just start stealing all the weapons. And then I like Stu was about to be used as like a sacrifice in like an orgy. And does he end up killing everyone? They never show him killing everyone.
I think he does kill somebody because Sweet Tooth, like, is like proud of him for
Well, they
actually
show
killing
him
somebody.
shooting, and I forget if they actually show the victims. So I wonder if it's going to be a thing like next season. It turns out he didn't kill everyone; he just ran away.
You know,
But
I didn't even consider it.
the point is, he gets away, and while they're having sex, while everything's on fire, he goes in and he just steals all the good weapons. Stu is the fucking man this season.
Yeah, fucking love Stu, man.
I didn't think I was going to care enough about Stu this season. I ended up loving Stu.
Yeah, even after the first episode of this season, I was like, yeah, all right, it's just Stu. Fucking loved him by the end.
So yeah, they get all the good weapons. They don't get much. I think they get like a ricochet or something. They manage to get like a few things, and that's it. And then we get to episode 5. Joey, can you entertain everyone so I can get a tea so my throat doesn't close up?
Go get tea. I will entertain the masses here.
Plug whatever you got going on early. Just don't read any chats from the pores.
No, I would never do that, Tony. No, I would never ever do that.
But yes, just be entertaining for 1 to 2 minutes while I make a tea so I don't die.
1 to 2. Okay, I can do that. You
no
go
pressure. No pressure. I'm gonna full screen you. No pressure.
No, yeah, that's good. Tony, you see what happened, folks, is Tony's oh God, maybe I need the tea. Tony's gonna go upstairs and get tea for his throat, because you see what happens is the throat kind of gets dried out at this time of year. So he's gonna go get some tea to make his throat feel better. Okay, fucking, I'm running the goddamn show now. I can read any fucking chat I want. Hey, JoeyC, what's happening? A very much real super chat. That's right. Joey's running things. I'm running everything now. This is my show. You hear that, Grimace? Good stuff. Oh, that's fit. There's a cat. You guys see my cat right there? That's very funny. So what I was saying, Tony's throat, you see what happens is his head is not big, folks. His throat was swelling up. So when his throat was swelling up, it kind of went to his head a little bit. And during this time of year, when the allergens are in the air, you know, things can kind of really get backed up down there. So Tony's going to go to his kitchen. I've been in his kitchen. It's a very nice kitchen. He's got a double sink. That's like, I wonder how many lanes on his toaster he has, because that's kind of the true, description of how much money people have. But that's regardless. So he's making tea in his kitchen right now. And I'm here. I'm here doing the thing. Tony is a throat goat. That's what I've heard. Now, I don't know that for sure. Right. I've never done anything feminine like that. Of course, I've never worn a skirt on the internet. Tony's gone, so I can flex as much as I want, folks. This is fantastic. Read regular chat. Defy Tony. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it. Good Lord. Love you, Joey. Well, guess what? I love you too. Don't even mention fruits, because if fruits ever happened to me, if fruits ever come near me, dude, I am the fruit in a manly way, of course. What show are we talking about again? Twisted Metal. How many people actually saw it? Right? That's what I need to know. That SummerSlam stream, don't even bring that up. Don't even fucking bring that up ever again. Back to my story. You see, Tony's gonna pour hot juice down his throat, right? And what that's gonna do is that's kind of alleviate the pressure here, right? Because it's not his head that's big, it's the throat, and like I said, it goes kind of up to, his head. Tony does not have a big head. I'm sick of the slander, right? Whoever decided to slander for that, that's wrong. That's morally wrong. If you make fun of Tony's head size, I got to tell you, that is just so uncool, man. I am the manliest fruit. That's right. That is right. I'm going to hit the gym after this, folks. And there we go. All right. And that concludes JoeyC time. How are you, folks? Tony presumably is back. I have bombed big time. I'm not, folks, there seems to be some interference in my headphones. I'm not, folks, everything is good in JoeyC's studio. Was that you? I think there seems to be something in my chair. I'm not really too sure what's going on down there. I kind of have to figure that one out. I did not sit on anything. They're after me. Listen, I watched all episodes. I swear to God, it wasn't me.
What is going on? Why are the cops here, Joey?
I'm not sure. I was just being, I was doing the thing. I didn't read any poor people chat, man.
Better not. You better not.
I wasn't, dude. I was sitting here giving an explanation of what was going on in your world, man. It wasn't me.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh God. Anybody else hot in here?
Oh, my throat's warm now.
Oh, that's good. I was explaining to the folks that it's not your head that's big, it was your throat because it was so swollen from the polygens in the air. You know what I'm saying? And I also told them, Tony, that any slander towards your head size is not going to be tolerated here.
I'm gonna sue people who make fun of me, Joey.
Oh, believe me, well, that's a kind of a virus that's going around here. But
yeah. By the way, when I call the regular chat the poor chat, that's a Stuttering John joke. That's I know I'm an asshole. I just want you guys to know I'm not that much of an asshole. I mean, I'm not gonna read it.
No.
But when I call you the poor chat, that's more of a jab at Stuttering John.
Oh yeah, it's like a terms of endearment for our hack offs.
Yes. Season 2, episode 5, On Your Mark. As the tournament kicks off, John and Quiet battle through a grueling qualifying round. This is the start of Twisted Metal proper, as far as I'm concerned. All of our contestants are there. Some new faces, some old faces. We have the list here. Of course, we have Dollface, John Doe, Quiet, Mayhem, Axel. We have the Knights of Nebraska. They don't make it pretty far.
No.
Chucky Floop, real quick. I know his car, I think, is Spectre. Because it looks like the car Spectre from Twisted Metal, but Chucky Floop, he was Twisted Metal Head On. He drove Spectre and Twisted Metal Head On. Chucky Floop, Spectre. Vermin, who's actually really cute. When I look her up, was it Lisa Gilroy? It's one of those where I'm like, I bet you that girl's really cute, and they 100%. Really had to ugly her up. Frostbite, Death Warrant. Okay, and then there's Deacon, Benjamin, and Baby Preacher. Now, you might remember John fought Preacher at the end, in the middle of season 1. And they pull his body away. It's Jason Mantzoukas, who I love. I love Jason Mantzoukas. They pull his body away, and at the end, Calypso had Preacher on his board. Turns out there was a scheduling conflict. Again, there was the writer strike, actor strike. Things got moved around. They wanted Jason Mantzoukas to come back, and he wanted to come back. And because of the writer strike, they couldn't do it. So, or because of the actor strike and scheduling conflicts, they couldn't do it. So, Preacher is dead, and his cult found a baby in a tree, and they decided that it is their new Preacher come back to life.
Some goddamn great bits around that, though.
And because they don't have women, one of the guys had to force his body to produce breast milk.
Graphic. It's very graphic.
Yeah, and they want revenge on John. They drive a PT Cruiser with stained glass windows. I thought that was actually cool.
Which is really funny.
Sweet Tooth and Stu and Harold. You can't forget Harold.
Yep.
Vulture. Mike survived.
Somehow.
Mike survived his encounter with Sweet Tooth, and he's now friends with a guy named Dave. Mr. Grimm is in this. Billy Ray Stillwell, Raven, and I guess there's 2 drivers for Vulture.
Yep.
Again, Vermin becoming a fan favorite. Mike and Dave. So Dave was a cannibal who's changed his ways, and him and Mike are best friends now. And right away you see Stu get real jealous of this.
Immediately. Yeah. Well, Stu ran off. Mike survived. I'm sure if he knew that Mike survived, he wouldn't have done that.
No. Yeah, I mean, he was attacked by Sweet Tooth. So unless you see Sweet Tooth keeping someone alive, you should just assume they're dead.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
So by the way, I love that they're driving a student driver car.
Yeah.
So that becomes like a thing, like where will Stu's allegiance lie? Sweet Tooth, who he's friends with, but more out of necessity, or will he go back to Mike and Dave? he really has no, because Sweet Tooth loves Harold more than Stu. Mike is hanging out with Dave and likes him more than Stu, and Stu just wants to win the love and affection of either one of them. By the way, they never explained how his head doesn't burn up.
I thought about that every single time they lit him on fire.
They have to say something where it's not real lighter fluid. It's maybe like special effects. Something's like, how is his head not burning? It makes no sense. So this episode is where we get like the vehicular combat, right? Is it this one? Yes. I forgot to include some slides. That's why I was confused. I forgot to include slides of all the car carnage, JoeyC.
It's okay. We will get through this together. But rest assured, folks, there's a lot of it.
Yes. I love when Calypso tells them, it's like, okay, you have to make it to the finish line. They have these little packets that have like health bars on them. And he basically tells them, like, you got to get there, and if those bars turn red, you die.
Yep, you get missile struck.
Yes, you get drone strike. But I like that they have to do it during a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse. Which one is it when the moon goes in front of the sun? That's a solar eclipse, right?
That's a solar eclipse.
I think that's a solar
I'm not a scientist per se, but I would get that.
But I love when Calypso's like in 10 and no one's moving. And he's like 9. And of course, that to start the Twisted Metal tournament off perfectly, they had to do it with the best song they could, and that's Rob Zombie, baby.
Yeah, that's
they're blasting right. Rob Zombie, and I'm like, this is, as a kid who loved the games and played Twisted Metal 3 with all the Rob Zombie songs, I'm like, this is the most perfect thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, easily. If you love the game and you want to watch the show just for the Twisted Metal aspect and not the story, you could get away with just watching season 2, and I think you'll be fully satisfied.
Yeah.
It's packed, filled with it.
That being said, the story is very fun.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, so everyone's just blowing each other away. Quiet and John, they want to, Quiet, John, and Dollface, they're kind of working together. I like that Dollface is super into Axel. Like she's like checking her breath and everything. She's like, oh my God. And he's just like, whatever, lady, I don't care about you. They have to stick together, but now Quiet has like, she feels like a kinship to Mayhem. I love that she cuts Mayhem's car so she can't be in the contest. But then she ends up stealing another car. Yep. And so the episode ends on a cliffhanger where she has to go and rescue Mayhem. Then we get episode 6, Make-A-Wish. John and Quiet forge new alliances and rivalries. Sweet Tooth crosses paths with a familiar foe. That we should mention in the last episode. Sweet Tooth hates Mr. Grimm. They spent time in the loony bin together, and they do not get along. This episode's interesting because we see John in the past met Calypso.
Yes.
When Calypso was going... Yeah, Calypso was going around painting the Calypso is real. Calypso is here. He doesn't reveal himself to be Calypso, but we get to see him like doing his magic stuff, like getting the fire to start.
And he asks like sodas and stuff.
Yeah. And he asked like what he would wish for. And I think Calypso's like to be seen, I think he says, right?
That sounds familiar. Yeah, something along those lines. It's something metaphorical.
Yeah, we get to learn just enough about Calypso to keep it interesting. So I'm excited to see where they go with it. But yeah, it picks up with the chaos from the last episode. Everyone's blowing each other away. Missiles are dropping from the sky. Raven is first to cross the finish line. What's her face? Blackout, or not Blackout, Dollface, who has a machine that can
EMP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She like stays behind to save them, and unfortunately she does not make it. And I like when those guys are gonna kill her, she shoots her pack.
Yep.
Just to make
and
sure
kills everybody. That was so fucking badass.
And then Stu tricks Sweet Tooth because Sweet Tooth's like, I need to kill Oh yeah, I like Stu kill someone, and Sweet Tooth's like, great job, Harold. Like, he doesn't acknowledge that Stu did it. But Stu's like, let me drive. That way you can kill him. He's like, great idea. And then he totally ignores him. And crosses the finish line. So Sweet Tooth isn't happy about that.
Why did we find out why that was? I never understood that bit.
What?
Because he does that a few times where he stops Sweet Tooth from killing Mr. Grimm.
Because he thinks it's a waste of time. Like, he's like, kill him when you need to. Stop. Because the important part was just crossing the finish line. It wasn't even killing anyone.
Yeah, but if you killed him, then you wouldn't have to fight him next round.
But it's at the risk of like their thing turning red and getting drone strike.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was smarter to just keep driving to the end. So yeah, John's sister died. I was not expecting her to die this early.
I knew there was going to be one. There's definitely going to be one in the early rounds.
Yeah.
But I wasn't expecting Dollface.
Yes. So that was interesting. That was a great way to start off the episode. And then they go to high school.
Yeah. They got their own rooms and shit. That's cool as fuck, though.
I love that they have to take a school bus to get there. And Calypso's like, welcome to like Warehouse City or whatever. So yeah, they end up in high school. They have to room with each other. I think Axel has to be a roommate with Vermin. He's not thrilled about it.
Yeah.
Then here, I really want to know what the whole agreement with Raven and Calypso was, because it seems like they had like a previous arrangement.
I just assumed that they had like an alliance to where Calypso wasn't gonna fuck with New San Francisco.
Well, obviously the Ravens and him have some sort of deal, because the Raven last season ordered the ice cream from him.
Oh yeah,
that was the thing they had to ship, was the ice cream.
Yeah,
and then it wasn't the right flavor, which is funny because Calypso, whenever he grants you your wish, it always comes with a twist,
which we'll find out about.
So later. Here, Raven's freaking out at him, and then we get to see his eyes turn red, and he teleports. I'm like, okay. I'm like, so there is some magic here. I'm like, all right, I'm liking this. I'm like,
yeah, this is when it gets good.
I'm like, this is when, all right, we're seeing it. It's not an hallucination. I'm like, okay, I really digging this. And then this is the episode where everyone needs to make a wish. One by one, they go into the room and they make a wish. Did we say early? Oh no, it was after this. They go in. She wishes for all the walls to be taken down, and all the cities. I mean, you could just. I feel like there's other things you could wish for.
Yeah, I don't.
Like,
I don't know.
I wish there were resources for everyone.
Yeah, unlimited food. Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, I wish. I don't know. Is time travel allowed? Like, I wish that EMP never happened. That caused all of this. So anyway, they throw a coin, which I realize now in retrospect is like an old-timey colonial coin. And that well is a well that we see later on in the flashback. I'm like, okay, I like that's linking together. I need to look at the coin and see if it's actually Calypso on the coin. She leaves and he stays behind and he makes his own wish to bring his sister back.
Yeah, very sweet. I'd wish for unlimited buffalo chicken, but that's fair. You know, I'd have unlimited breakfast. You know,
you would wish for that, wouldn't you?
Well,
anyway,
of course.
Hit and Run, episode 7.
All right, you're good at that.
After their worst day of facing a series of setbacks, another obstacle. One second, Joey.
Yeah, you see, folks, what's happening is he's liquefying his throat because it's kind of expanding a little bit into his head, so he wants to keep that under wraps. Good stuff.
Does this sound weird in the mic?
No, it just sounds like your normal ASMR. You know, no big deal.
Okay.
Oh, that, yep. Mm-hmm. That one got it.
At least I didn't do this. At least I didn't do that. At least I didn't full screen it and do that.
Yeah, good thing. Thank God you didn't.
By the way, okay. Axel realizes that something's up with John. And he's like, hey, buddy, what's wrong? And he's like, I feel really bad. I lied to Quiet. And Axel's like, you care about lying to your woman?
Yeah.
And I went, Axel, you're invited to Boys Month. You're invited
Boys
to
Month
Boys
4.
I like that. I like that. You care about lying to women? I'm like, Axel, I never thought I'd relate to a crazy in shape black guy who is attached to giant hamster wheels, but I did. In that moment, I related to Axel was me, JoeyC.
Yeah, naturally, of course, man.
Oh, which is funny. And then he just drinks a bunch of the gasoline.
Gulp. Just like you drank your tea. See, folks, what was happening is Tony and Axel had to liquefy their insides. So the
okay.
Yeah.
Why am I losing so many subscribers? I don't understand.
I hope nobody clips that.
I saw some people saying clip that. Maybe that's why I did it again. Anyway, before the next round, everyone's talking about what they wished for. I forget what Mike and Dave wished for. Do you remember?
I couldn't even tell you a single person. I know Axel says he doesn't want to tell anybody.
Yeah.
Because
he thinks it's birthday wish rules.
Yeah.
He thinks it's birthday wish rules. Frostbite wants to feel warm again. Because she has some weird cold thing. Chucky Floop wishes to fly. And I kind of wish he won because Mike and Stu's ending in Twisted Metal 2 is them asking Calypso to fly. And he's like, your wish is granted. And they immediately jump off a roof and then die. And then it cuts to Calypso. He's like, I thought you'd want these plane tickets. So, like, damn. So yeah, they're all sharing this. Oh, Vermin wants insects to take over the world. That's like her thing. Mayhem wants to be invincible.
Yeah.
So those are all the ones that we know. We will learn some other wishes later. So they Roadkill, which is John and Quiet Scar, they get a head start since they were last. They get to have a 1 minute head start. And what is it? They have to go around collecting like these like radar things, right?
Out of hands, yeah.
Yes, they have to collect these little radar things so they can cross a finish line and not die.
Yeah.
And they were given a radar to look for the other devices they need. And I think there's 8 of them scattered around.
Yeah, because they finished in last place. Right?
Yeah.
That was why they were given that.
Yeah. But John is full of guilt. And Quiet's like, let's put your dead sister's face on the thing so we're reminded of it. And he just fucks up constantly. So they had a 1 minute head start and they just keep fucking up. They keep making the wrong turn because of him. I love the ice rink.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
When it's Stu and Sweet Tooth, the Preachers, Raven, and John and Quiet get to the ice rink. And then they all go to run for it, but none of them can skate. They're just like, ah. And I love the baby is shooting people.
Yeah.
So they're not able to get it. Mayhem, who earlier in the episode was bragging about how great of a killer she is, ends up killing poor Chucky Floop. But then she gets to drive Spectre, which has got like this automated like Alexa thing in it that can just drive for her. So she really lucked out. I don't know why Chucky Floop wasn't doing better to begin with.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the first person she killed. Mr. Grimm was fucking awesome here.
Oh my god, yeah.
Mr. Grimm didn't collect a key, so he just drives his motorcycle into Sweet Tooth's ice cream truck so they can cross the finish line together. Like, that's fucking awesome.
How did he not get in trouble for that? I don't know. Cheated, but goddamn, it's a good cheat. He was probably so impressed.
Yes, it was clever. I like that we never get to see it, but we get John lost a fight to Vermin. He comes out with all the fly traps on it. They end up killing the Preachers, but the baby survives. Oh, they use the ricochet rocket.
Yes.
So the rocket shoots, but then it ricochets back, and I don't think the Preachers like realized that. So they end up blowing themselves up. But the baby survives, so they have to take the baby because the baby won't let go of the key.
Which is really funny.
Here is at the end, skipping ahead, Calypso takes the baby from them.
Yep.
He's like, I will take the baby, and I feel like he might use magic to turn it into Jason Mantzoukas if they do another season.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if it's an adult Jason Mantzoukas, but like with a baby's brain.
That would be a funny bit.
So yeah, they're able to make it across. I love this when Mayhem is talking about her first time, and the dialogue is clearly like every time you've heard people talk about losing their virginity.
Yep.
It's like, I just thought my first time would be special, and it was Chucky Floop and blah blah blah. And it's all the dialogue you've ever heard about losing virginity, but it's about murder.
I love it. It's perfect for the show. It fits right in.
She's like, oh, is that your first time? Do you want to talk about it? Like, this is like an after school special or something.
Oh man,
I was fucking dying. It was really funny. But yeah, the episode ends with John. I thought they were gonna hold on to this for a while.
Me too.
Where John,
like, until the end,
right? I thought, like, in my head, I'm like, all right, well, maybe clearly they're gonna win. And then there's going to be a complication where it's like, yeah, but there's two wishes, so now you two have to face off against.
That's exactly where I thought it was going.
That's where I thought it was going, and to the show's credit, it didn't go there. I was still caught off guard.
Yep.
Hold on.
Yep. See, folks, you're watching it in action.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, I didn't do a goal for this episode. Whatever. Anyway, next episode.
Sudden death.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I'm getting better.
There you go.
Woo!
John and Quiet join forces with fellow contestants to overcome a deadly new challenge.
Yeah.
This episode is where we get to see Axel's backstory of being a hitman. So yeah, he was a hitman in Old Orleans, Louisiana. Going around killing people. He ends up killing like a whole like crack house or whatever, but finds a baby and takes it in. That night, everyone is hunted down by what would they call the Apocalypse 9 or something?
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Who are like crash test dummy people. They feel no pain. They're basically like robots. So everyone has to work together to not be killed by them. So not every challenge is a car sort of thing, which I like. I actually like.
It's more of like a contestant sort of thing, like game show sort of thing, which is awesome.
Yeah,
I love that. Some people might not like that, but I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I know like it's Twisted Metal. It's got to be car competition, but for like a show, it's like, okay, well, that's going to be very expensive too. It might get a little repetitive. So I like that they switch it up a little bit here. Yeah. Where they have to kill all the crash test dummy guys. There's some unlikely alliances, like Quiet is teaming up with Raven, even though they really don't get along and do not like each other. John has to team up with Mayhem, and I love that they had the boomer versus millennial debate, but it's instead it's about people who were around for the apocalypse and the post-apocalypse kids.
Yeah.
He's like, we had it harder. She's like, what? You took all basically yelling at a boomer, like, you took all the right resources, so my generation couldn't even get anything.
Oh, the writer of this show is a fucking
good. It's so good. They ended up using a table saw to like fucking split a guy's head open. It was awesome.
Fucking sweet.
Vermin is a standout in this episode.
Oh my god, she goes ape shit, dude.
I love that she killed someone on her own and that she teams up with them. But then like she talks about how like they have to make it work because they're talking about like her fighting with John and everything. And she brings up like a story of a kid who went to another camp or whatever. It's like, we made it work.
So gross. Oh
she broke up with the kid because he wouldn't go all the way. She's like, you can only go to second base so many times. But Axel, this episode, he's locked out of the garage, so he can't get his fuel.
His gas.
So he's panicking because he's low on gas and he needs that. And I love that Dave, Stu, and Mike. Yeah. I love that they barricade the door, not realizing it opens the other way.
The other like, just opens it up.
Nothing will break through, and he just opens it and he locks it.
A bit as old as time, and it never gets old.
Yep, and I love that they have an intervention for him because he's addicted to gasoline, even though he does need it. He's parked car. But he's telling his backstory and he needs to believe in himself again. Again, I love that they're doing these storylines that would be on like regular sitcoms or whatever, but they're making it work for this Looney Tunes violent universe. The whole like, Joey, you don't believe in yourself. You're too reliant on steroids, and that's why your muscles are better than mine. And that's the only reason they're better than mine, because you juice. Let everyone know he juices. He juices. I'm going to report you.
No, it's just orange juice, man.
I don't know who to report you to. I don't think you can report steroids unless you're in an athletic competition.
I'm not in an athletic competition, Tony.
You're not in a bowling league, JoeyC.
No, if I ever was, shoot me.
You're not in a pickleball group.
No, but I do like pickles. I do like. In fact, that gets me a bit hungry.
You're not in a slap fighting tournament. Can we do slap fighting?
Is
that what it's called?
We can do slap. I think it's the slap thing.
UFC slap fighting.
Is it UFC?
Yeah, I think they power slap. That's what it's called. But UFC, I think, is involved with it. Can we do a power slap, Joey?
I could slap men. I could do that.
Dana White does power slap.
Good.
Here we go. Hold on. 1 second.
Are you gonna pull it up on screen? Oh. Yeah.
Look, we can look like that at the end of power slap. Wouldn't that be fun?
My jaw hurts.
Why? What's wrong? You don't want to power slap?
No. What the fuck? Not a fucking chance, man.
It's power slap. Come on.
We can just go bowling, man. I'm pretty good at rolling down the thing. We could do that.
JoeyC is on steroids. Let everyone know JoeyC is on steroids, and that's the only reason his muscles are better than mine. Anyway, Axel finds the power of love or whatever and learns how to kill again.
Yeah.
One subplot in this episode is that the doctor, Calypso's doctor, has bad news for Sweet Tooth.
Yeah. he's impotent or whatever.
Impotent.
Yeah.
Impotent.
I don't fucking know the goddamn words. I'm not a fucking mathematician here. Come on now.
You know, I used to do Blue Chew advertisements. Anyway, Sweet Tooth 1 has 3 testicles, and none of them produce sperm, so he'll never have children. And the doctor lets him know. But I like that also Sweet Tooth doesn't understand how children are made. He's like,
peed out of his butt or something.
Yeah, he's like, you can never have children. He's just like, I can have a lot of them. I can kidnap them. It's like, no, you can't biologically. You see the sperm, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he does say something about it coming out of its butt or something.
So he by the way, he shows up at the end. He didn't kill anyone. He was just in a meeting while this was all happening.
This is soundproof rooms.
And he decides no, they're not soundproof. That's the funny thing. Vermin mentions that she heard their fight and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Sweet Tooth decides he's going to adopt Stu as his only child. Then he plays catch with
them. Throws the head. Which is gross.
Next episode.
Hey Tony, what's the next episode? I said it last time.
Voom.
What the hell does that mean?
You ever heard of Vava Voom?
No.
Hold on.
That's a thing?
Vava Voom is an informal term, often an exclamation that describes a quality of being strikingly sexy, voluptuous, or appealing.
Whoa.
So next time, Vava Voom.
I can't hold it, Tony. I can't hold it. Oh God.
Put your arm down, fucker.
It's down. It's down.
Vava Voom is also a song by rapper Nicki Minaj. Anyway. Calypso stuns the contestants with a game-changing twist. Oh, also, the end of that episode, John and Quiet apologize to each other, and they enter the well to redo their wish. And that's how this episode starts, with Calypso being like, okay, you're going to redo your wish. All right. Make sure you're on the same side this time. And then it's prom.
Yeah.
He brings him into like a creepy room with like a tree. And then it turns out to be just a prom thing. And Sweet Tooth loves this because remember, he was a TV star as a child and he never got to do a prom episode. So he is digging the prom. Everyone is having fun with it. Axel, who can't wear a shirt, I guess, because of his hands, he's able to get like the little collar. He's having fun taking pictures in the booth.
Oh, yeah, this is the episode.
Vermin and Mr. Grimm are getting it on, and I like that Sweet Tooth sets him up. Like, oh, well, good job, Grimm. I knew you would win that bet, which is like a funny thing. She's like, you made a bet on me? Like, no, I didn't.
In the middle of it. Like, they were doing it behind the bleachers.
Yeah. Classic teen drama shit in a show called... This is like Degrassi. Right? Because I said Degrassi and I got yelled at.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
It's Degrassi, right?
I say Degrassi.
Okay.
Degrassi. Yeah, definitely Degrassi.
Anyway, if Degrassi had car combat and murder, it'd be the show. Speaking of murder, no one is allowed to kill each other outside of the tournament, outside of official rounds. What's his face? Stu catches Dave eating someone.
Yeah, relapsing.
He relapsed to his cannibalistic ways. They get into a fight and Stu accidentally kills him. But then he makes it look like a suicide.
He writes a note and everything. Also, what were Dave and Mike's tuxedos reference to Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, they were Dumb and Dumber.
Okay. I just had to be sure.
But then Stu has one that kind of looks like theirs. It's like a whole thing. Some revelation here. The baby that Axel found that he was taking care of before. That's the thing. He found a baby. He was taking care of her. He got into a crash. The baby disappeared. And that's when the scientist made him a car man. He notices Mayhem tying up her hair with this little piece of fabric, which was the baby's blanket. And he realizes, oh, shit, that's the baby. Not knowing that blankets are like, mass manufactured. It could be anything. Anyway, funniest moment of the show.
Oh my God, I love it.
Sweet Tooth is with Harold. They're watching everyone. And we realize inside Sweet Tooth's head, Harold looks like Devin Sawa. And everyone else looks, I don't have it. Everyone else looks like paper bags to him. I love, he's like, you're my best friend, Sweet Tooth. He's like, oh, thanks. But then there is some tragedy at the end. Mr. Grimm burns Harold. It's very upset. And then everyone gets knocked out by Calypso. I like Calypso's watching everyone having fun, and then he's talking to himself. He goes, oh no, what's happening? And then, like, smoke just knocks them all out.
Just watching from above.
Yeah. And then it ends with one of the electricity towers from Twisted Metal 2. When you got the lightning thing, you could turn it on near the tower, and the tower would shoot lightning and kill all the cars around you. That was a thing that you could do.
Yeah, and they brought it back.
So yeah, John and Quiet wake up in cars that are identical to Roadkill. And we learned that there was another round about to happen. And then I didn't have time to finish my slideshow, so I just grouped these three together. So episode 10, Mayhem, John and Quiet face an unexpected challenge. Calypso holds an investigation that uncovers secrets. So yes, John and Quiet, Vermin, and Raven are all together, and I think maybe Mr. Grimm. Oh no, not Mr. Grimm. It's just John, Quiet, Raven, and Vermin.
Yeah.
And Mayhem.
Yes.
They're driving around through the lightning, and Axel, and they're driving around through the lightning storm, and they are required to kill a specific person. They have to kill one specific person and then they can leave. So unfortunately, poor Vermin doesn't make it out of this.
Sad.
I thought they were going to keep her around because her car explodes, which, by the way, Raven has the thing that shoots electricity. She's pulling electricity from the thing and shoots it, which I think there was a car. I forget which did it. I think it was the police car, which was in last season. I think the police car was able to shoot electricity, at least in part 2. Yeah, so she blows up Vermin's car, and then Vermin lands on John's car, and I'm like, oh, are they going to keep her alive? And then she gets struck by lightning.
Yeah. I think the heartbreaking thing is that Quiet had to kill Mayhem.
Yes.
Ugh.
She was supposed to kill Mayhem, or at least destroy their car. I think it counts if you destroy their car.
Oh, okay. That changes it a little bit.
Yeah, and the funny thing is Raven could leave, but she just hates everyone and wants to kill more of them, so she stays. She tries to kill Mayhem, and Axel, realizing who she is, uses his body to deflect the electricity. So he takes the thing, but her car's destroyed, so she's disqualified. He's disqualified. Even though he's technically alive and his car is available, I guess he does. Oh, if you notice, his hands get melted into the vehicle.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So I'm like, oh, now. So they did it in reverse. Like, oh, now he's going to be stuck in the car. That'll be fun. So yeah, they were able to survive that. But then you're right. There's an investigation into the murder of Dave by the well. And Calypso's trying to get Stu to confess. Stu confesses to it eventually. He gets reprimanded, and like Sweet Tooth shows up, and they're talking about like the murder of Harold, who I guess did count as a contestant, so it was taken seriously. But I love that Sweet Tooth is chained up, and he's just like, "Why am I chained up?" He's like, "Because you're the only one stupid enough to try to kill us." He's like, "That's fair. That's fair."
And then Mr. Grimm gets a pretty grim punishment.
Yes, this is when it's like, oh. Even though people couldn't see it, it is real. Calypso pulls all the souls out of Mr. Grimm, so he's just the original Grimm, whoever that was. And he has to go the rest of the tournament by himself.
And they do show that funny bit where we can't see the like spirits being dragged from them, so it just looks like they're pretending.
But Calypso can see it, so
that's true. So I guess, it asks the question of what is real. Who can see what? Are there certain characters that can only see certain things?
Well, remember in the by the way, I see someone in the chat mentioning Devin Sawa played Harold. Yes, I said that. Did I not say that?
You did say that.
I saw them leaving the comment before Harold showed up, and then I said it.
Yep, you did say that.
So yes, what was I just saying? I just blanked.
How the fuck did I blank too? What was I just saying? Oh yeah, they were pretending.
Oh, yeah, they're pretending. They're pretending.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So everything's back to square one. Now they like John and Quiet are alive, Raven's alive, Mayhem is disqualified, Axel's disqualified, but they're alive. Well, Mayhem's like knocked unconscious, I think. So everyone's gonna take care of her, and that leads to what's episode 11 titled?
Want
me to look it up?
Oh, Lynette. Oh, Lion Teeth.
Hold on.
Old Hylian Night.
Oh, Holy Night. Because it's Christmas. I forgot it was Christmas.
Oh, right.
Yep.
You see, Tony, I'm not much of a reader per se. Oops a daisy. Oh, Holy Night. That's clever. I like it.
So it's Christmas Eve. This is like the final big day of the tournament. And it's with all like the shipping containers, which I think was around level in Twisted Metal 1.
Yeah.
Big day. They're talking about the wishes. And I love in this episode, you realize Sweet Tooth never made a wish.
Yeah.
He's like, what's all this wish stuff? And he's just like, this is the whole point we're here. It's like we were at the well. You said, why waste a perfectly good token? So Sweet Tooth just kept the token and never made a wish. He's just there for the hell of it.
It's for fun. For
so
game.
what would happen if he had won?
That's a good question.
Before the round starts, they decide John and Quiet decide they're not going to let Mayhem ride with them. And she does some snooping around and she finds something that Calypso was working on.
Yeah.
And when I saw him like plugged into something, I went, don't tell me they're doing it. I was like, I was not prepared. I think last episode I said I want to see this character, but I didn't think we'd actually see it. I'm going to put a pin in that for now. Really fun final battle.
Yeah.
Really fun final battle. They are like pulling out all the stops here. Raven is using too many things. She's actually
like
so when
cheating.
you play Twisted Metal, at least with 2, there was a code you could put in to get a shield. And she uses a shield. She's using all the cheat codes, and I love that Calypso points it out. He's just like, I don't want cheat codes. I want fairness. And he uses the power to disable it. Also, she's using that like Ankh amulet to power it.
Yeah.
Which I think was also from the game. We'll find out in that article that I found.
Yes, we will.
So yeah, everyone's killing each other. Poor Mike dies during the battle.
Relatively quickly.
Yes, and Stu crashes. Sweet Tooth just wants to kill Mr. Grimm. They have like one final battle. And I love that he like throws Mr. Grimm and then like friggin' both roadkills run over.
Oh my god, brutal. It's a brutal shot. And they replay it too.
Yeah. His car gets all fucked. They end up killing Raven, who gets to see Kelly before she dies. But yeah, then it's down to Sweet Tooth and both roadkills. And then Calypso drops someone in there that I should have expected to see here because they're the bad guy, the main boss. He even calls it a boss.
He does.
We get fucking Minion in this game.
Yeah, dude.
We get fucking Minion looking like the Gary Oldman Dracula in the beginning.
Dude,
which
that's
I have.
true.
Oh, I should have brought the toy over. I have the PVC figure of him in the red meat armor. We get fucking Minion, which is like in this version, he was always a demon, by the way. Hold on. Super spoiler. He was usually a demon, but this is like a robot demon sort of thing. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
However, one problem I have with this, Joey. Where's the fucking tank?
Yeah, I was waiting for the tank. Tank did not come.
I'm like, oh, they're fighting Minion in a suit?
Just a suit.
I mean, it's cool. It's fun. It's a fun fight. They're using all their special attacks and everything, but I'm like, I wanted to see the tank.
Yeah.
He beats the shit out of Sweet Tooth.
Oh my god, brutally.
Sweet Tooth is like fucking he's like vomiting blood everywhere, fucking annihilated. He like almost kills John. He like decimates John. Mayhem, I think, tries to kill Calypso and gets away.
Yeah.
Eventually Quiet, who's like the last one there, crashes into Minion and sets the car to explode, which kills Minion.
Yep.
So all their cars are damaged. Sweet Tooth's car is damaged. Minion is dead. And it's like, oh, well, did everyone die? And I loved it. Stu was still alive.
Yep.
So since Stu had the only functional car at the end, Stu and Mike are the winners of the Twisted Metal tournament.
Just like stumbles out there like, I'm the winner. I'm the winner.
I'm the winner. I love Calypso go, Mike and Stu. And he goes, oh, Mike's dead. Just Stu.
Yep.
And everyone is celebrating. They're able to bring John back to life. They're upset that they didn't win. And it's all peaceful. And then the whole crowd blows up. Well, not the whole crowd.
Wow.
So this is being done in front of a live studio audience. On one side, it's insiders. On the other side, it's outsiders. And all the insiders get blown up.
Yep.
Totally destroyed.
Brutal shot.
Brutal shot. And it ends. You're like, wait, I thought that was the ending. And I'm like, there's one episode left.
I know. I said the same thing. I'm like, I can't believe there's another one.
Yes. I'm like, that would have felt like a good cliffhanger at the end of season 1. Last episode. New try it again. I mentioned the last one was Christmas.
New Year's.
Yeah.
I'm a reader. I'm a reader, baby.
So here we get to see how long Calypso's been around.
Yeah.
Since the 1500s, I
it shows out of a well.
Yeah, it shows like old-timey settlers walking around. He comes out of a well just covered in blood. Ew. And he's narrating his backstory. And then we realize he's at an NBC meeting pitching his reality show Twisted Metal to them. And I think he even says it's a 22 episode, blah, 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 blah. He's like, yeah, each contestant gets their car. He's like, well, we're gonna have to pay for the car. He's like, no, they make their own cars. We'll get celebrities. And I love that he has pictures of celebrities. Yeah. And he's like, did you get any sign on? He's like, oh, not yet. This is just for the thing. He's like, although Carson Daly is very interesting. NBC turns down his pitch because it's too extreme.
Shocking.
However, they are really into BattleBots, which was like a show. That was a show.
Yeah.
Which I didn't like BattleBots that much because I watched Robot Wars first.
Robot Wars fucking rocked.
Robot Wars was what you call it. That was like UPN, I think. I think BattleBots was Comedy Central or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they decide they're gonna do BattleBots instead. And he's like, well, the world's not ready for it. I guess I'll just have to wait for when the world is ready. Which I think it's safe to say Calypso caused the apocalypse.
I think that's what the idea is.
Why he caused an apocalypse to make this specific thing a reality, this show a reality, I don't know. I don't know why.
Man works in mysterious ways.
He does. Then it cuts ahead to Stu winning, and Stu
getting his wish.
He's gonna get his wish. And his wish what? And he mentions in the boardroom meeting, they're like, oh, then we have to pay for wishes. Like, oh no, we don't actually give it to him. We mess with it at some point. So no one actually wins. So Stu wishes to be with Mike far away from here. Cut to Stu in a Calypso satellite with Mike's corpse orbiting the Earth.
Stuck. Yep. Wow. It was like a fucking Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah. So early in the season, John found a map to his grandfather's cabin. He decides he's going to take Mayhem and Quiet there to live out the rest of their days, I guess. It's got like a generator, a solar powered generator. So at their house, they're learning to live together. They're playing games and music. Mayhem is walking in on them having sex. It's awkward.
A lot of sex in that season.
They're fishing with guns. It's just shooting fish in the head with guns. And John lost a lot this season, but he was able to get, Joey, that missing book from the Babysitters Club.
Yep.
From the Babysitters Club.
Good. Liquefy. Yeah.
Anyway.
We're getting canceled.
Wait, guys. Look at JoeyC's face when I do that. Ready? Whoa, Joey, relax.
I'm sorry.
Joey, now you do it. Let's see if I get the same reaction.
Okay, you ready?
Do it. It's too long. It's way too long. Anyway, back to the show. All right.
Woo!
So while they're at the house, the TV turns on with a message from the insider. The Divided States of America has a insider network. The insiders are all grouping together. They've pinned the terrorist attack on John and Quiet.
Yeah, not good.
Yep, they faked the footage to make it look like they did it. So they are wanted by everyone, and there's no one who could hide from them. And then Minion attacks. I don't. I'm guessing this is a new Minion since the last one died. I assume there's going to be multiple Minions.
Yep, I assume so.
Again, when I learned the cheat code for Minion and Twisted Metal 2, I only played as Minion. I thought
literally,
he was a fucking demon with a tank. Are you fucking kidding me? So yeah, Minion comes in, attacks, and they couldn't let us have it, Joey.
Nope.
They couldn't let the boys have one.
Nope.
Fucking woke ass Minion. I didn't see any I'm sorry, let's check out. I assume all the people who rage over stuff call this woke, right?
Yep. I assume
Twisted Metal woke.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, that's from 2 years ago. 2 years ago. I don't see any YouTube things them complaining about this.
Really?
Oh,
well, the videos might not be uploaded yet.
Well, it's been out for a while. Hold on, Minion woke. Let's find out if it's Minion is woke.
Yeah.
No. This is just talking about the show.
I am genuine. We're gonna be the only ones.
Is wokeness over?
Oh my goodness. Woke.
The
end of an era.
Yeah, no one's complaining about it.
That's shocking.
Well, you know what? We're the first ones to complain about it.
Yeah.
No, you see, my childhood was ruined when it turned out Minion was a girl.
Yeah.
I don't want to live in this world. Holly Weird needs to stop this.
Oh, woke, right? Go broke. God damn it.
I hope there isn't a season 3 unless they fix this.
I'll boycott it. I'm boycotting it.
And I don't care if it's one of those really emotional tropes where previously good guy is now a bad guy who has no memories and has a connection to the main protagonist, and it causes some kind of conflict. Everyone hated Captain America Winter Soldier. We all hated that one.
Stupid. Boo.
So woke canceled the show. The show. Anyway, they're on the run now. Because Stu comes back to save them.
We forgot about Stu. He somehow learned how to control the satellite and crashed it into a Great Lake.
Yes.
One of the Great Lakes. And he's back. Stu is back.
And
I don't know how long it was in between. I think like a month, they said, or a few months or something like that.
I think maybe like 4 months, I think.
Wow.
And again, I don't know if she was the first Minion that they fought or she's a different Minion. Because he might just be getting corpses of everyone and making them Minions at that point. So yeah, it ends where they're gonna take everyone on.
Wow.
They're gonna arm up and they're gonna take everyone on. Now, in Calypso's meeting with NBC, he talks about how he wants to go worldwide, and he starts to say the lines from the original Twisted Metal 2 opening.
Yep.
He's like, Paris, Tokyo. He wants to go all over. So I think because the second one was like Twisted Metal 2 World Tour.
Yeah.
It'll be really exciting if they go all over next season.
My God, that'd be sick. Have they announced it yet or no?
I don't know if they have. They should.
They should. I agree.
They should. But yeah, then we get one little cliffhanger with they tease something with Axel, right? They go back to the scientist lab, and I forget what they look at there. Do you remember what it was?
I can't remember the particular thing.
Well, there's another teaser here. Sweet Tooth was hauled away at the end of the tournament by a cab driver.
Yep.
As we know in the video games, the first one, the cab driver is Sweet Tooth's father.
Yep.
And they mention in season 1, his stepdad's like, your dad's driving cabs. He's driving Sweet Tooth all the way to New York City.
Yeah.
Sweet Tooth's father is like the Pope. They call
yeah, the new Pope or whatever.
Thing. So I guess Sweet Tooth's father has made like a cult, and he wants Sweet Tooth back. Like he saw him in the tournament and wants to take him under his wing. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens there.
Yeah.
Story. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. I really enjoyed this season.
I was a bit worried because I didn't hear a lot from you about it.
Well, you hadn't watched.
Well,
I think I told you it was awesome a couple times.
Yeah, because I think you made one comment where you're like, I don't want to be disappointed. And I'm like, oh no, what if he's disappointed? Because I fucking loved it. It actually made me want to go back and rewatch season 1 because I haven't watched season 1.
I want to go back and rewatch season 1 again too.
Yeah, so it's been what, 3 years?
Yeah.
Right? So I'm gonna go back and watch season 1 again and then watch season 2 again. It's rocks, man.
Yeah, it was great. I don't want to say it's everything I ever wanted, because I didn't really want much out of a Twisted Metal live action thing other than the characters driving and shooting. So I guess I did. It is everything I ever wanted. And then so much more. It's a fun, comedic, post-apocalyptic time. I wish Minion had a tank.
Yeah, me too.
That was
one of the few regrets.
Because they could have had it in like a tank where the big demon head was still out of it. That would have been cool.
It would have been sick.
I don't know why they decided to make it just like a robot person.
Well, I could only imagine it's going to come back for season 3. They got to save some things. You know what I mean?
Like Calypso's blimp.
Yeah.
We need Calypso's blimp.
We definitely do.
We need that. Can we get the real Raven now that this Raven's dead? Can we get the Nev Campbell Raven back? She gets like
might come back.
She gets promoted because remember she wanted John to drive for her wish, and then suddenly became this Raven. She'd be like, "That Raven's wish sucked."
Yeah, that's a good point. We don't know what that wish would have been.
Yeah, yeah. That was. I mean, it's an unfortunate thing, and they found a funny, clever right around for it. But that was unfortunate that Nev Campbell wasn't able to come back.
Didn't work out though.
Yeah. But yeah, I had a great time with this.
Me too.
I continue to just love this show. I want to see where it goes. The characters are hilarious. It's my type of humor and wittiness and early 2000s nostalgia. We said it.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say it's such a hit that I wouldn't expect. Like when I heard that they were making a Twisted Metal show, I'm like, dude, yeah, like it'll be cool for like an episode. But like, I cannot believe how fucking good it is. And I don't know what the general consensus of it is. I've heard nothing but good things, but like I really think it's above.
I think everyone who watches it likes it. Except for that asshole Justin Silverman. He didn't like season 1. But everyone else really likes it. Who I know is watching. Like my sister is loving the show. She loves it because me and her played a lot of Twisted Metal 2 and Twisted Metal 3 growing up. Like we played those games a shit ton. So yeah, she really is enjoying it. I think she just got up to the prom episode and she was like fucking dying. Some things I want to see next season. Let me see if I can find it here. There was a cool thing you could do in Twisted Metal 2. Hold on.
Now I'm curious of what that could possibly be.
Hold on.
I'm waiting.
Okay, so in Twisted Metal 2, in the New York level, if you shot the Statue of Liberty, it would turn into a sexy lady in a bikini.
Yeah.
And then, oh crap, hold on. I didn't get a good picture. Hold on. If you shot her again, I'm trying to find it. God damn it. Close enough. Hold on.
Yes.
If you shot her again, she would turn into a fat lady.
Yeah.
So funny in next season, since the Sweet Tooth is in New York, if they go to New York and the Statue of Liberty's just got a red bikini on, that'd be really funny.
Oh, that'd be fucking awesome.
That would crack me up. JoeyC, you want
Tony.
to look at some of the Easter eggs?
Yes, I would. I would love to look at those.
We are going to look at some of the Easter eggs. Hey, everyone, get your super chats in, please. We're going to read them soon. But first, we're going to go through these Easter eggs. And in stuttering John fashion, I just found an article, and I'm just going to read it.
Yeah.
Here we go. One, keeping up with the Jones. This is from GameSpot. Do you have any falling out with GameSpot? Do you have any affiliations with GameSpot?
No, I didn't sign a contract with them,
Okay.
so we can talk as much shit as we want.
Keeping up with the Joneses, the car that Raven and Kelly are driving, the flashbacks, the near copy of the Joneses family station wagon and Twisted Metal 4. Okay. Kelly goes into a coma after falling off the roof and drowning in the pool. Twisted Metal Black, that's from that storyline. Kelly dies by drowning, but it's because of a couple jocks push her off a dock even after Raven tells them that Kelly can't swim. There it is.
Yep.
John Doe is training for Twisted Metal Tournament by playing the video game. One of the games is Twisted Metal 2.
Yeah.
We already talked about that one. Dollface diary. John reads his sister Krista's diary in their old home. One of the entries says that their granddad taught her how to ride an ATV. This is foreshadowing later during the qualifier. Oh, yeah, she does drive an ATV.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, I like that one.
Makes sense.
I like that.
Take out the trash man. Sweet Tooth learns about the trash man, who's a more famous murderer. Trash man is a character in Twisted Metal 4 who drives a garbage truck. Remember Twisted Metal season 1? They go to the Milkman bar and it's all the shitty characters.
Oh, yeah. All the ones not worth mentioning.
The pizza man, the bearded lady, and they just kill all of them. Okay. Calypso's broadcasts on all electronic screen devices in the divided states of America. If you look closely, the screen glitch uses the same color pattern as when the computer bug derailed all the world's technology as seen during a flashback in episode 3. Calypso 100% ended the world with that computer virus.
Yep.
Latitude and longitude, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's just where the Indianapolis, Indiana is where the tournament took place, if you guys were curious.
Interesting.
Dark Side, I already talked about that.
Yep.
Orange and pink trails in the game. You can distinguish the different missiles from each other depending on their color. Pink and purple trail. The pink purple trail is the homing missile, which tracks well but is weak. The orange trail is a fire missile, which does more damage but doesn't track well. Red trail is a power missile, a devastating weapon that cannot track and only fires in a straight line. There's Grimm Sr. We see the gravestone for Mr. Grimm's father, which reads Father, Husband, Daredevil in the 2012 reboot of Twisted Metal. This is a crucial part of Grimm's backstory. Okay,
yeah.
So stuff from the game. Going to the movies. Krista and John go to an old drive-in movie theater called Millennium Drive-In. This is also location in the level Millennium Drive, Twisted Metal Black, which you now own apparently. You let me know today. Yep. Have you shown it once this episode? There you go.
I just showed it right now. I realized I didn't have a copy of it. I'm like, where did it go? So I just went out and bought another one. Way too expensive.
The movie that's advertised on the outside, Grimm's Dark Trip Back, is the name of the second story mode in the 2012 reboot. I never played the 2012 reboot. I heard it wasn't great.
No, it wasn't that good.
That's just, it looks like the cover. Dr. Zemo is from Twisted Metal Head On. He makes his mechanical hands and feet. That was the guy who made Axel. Diesel City is a map in the 2012. I guess the 2012 reboot had the most story of any of the games, so they used it.
And a backstory.
Yeah, this is fun. John and Quiet infiltrate the Elite Gathering, where they have access to the deadliest special weapons. If you look in the background, there's some major game references. The ghost missiles, which go through walls, are a signature weapon of the Spectre car. The boomerang blast, which returns to you after you throw it for extra damage, is a signature weapon of Roadkill. And the napalm cones are the signature weapon of Sweet Tooth in Twisted Metal 2, and Head On. Freeze, the most iterations of Twisted Metal. There is a freeze weapon, which encases the enemy's car. Oh, so the EMP was their version of the freeze weapon. Okay, John, the vest that he had with the spider is a reference to tattoo from Twisted Metal Black. Frostbite is a new character created for the TV show. She drives a snow squall plow. Her wish, should we win the tournament, is to feel warm. In fact, if you look closely, you see the Frostbite and Dead Skin. Wait, that's not a game reference.
Yeah,
Fuck
what do you mean?
Junkyard Dog is from Twisted Metal Black.
Yep.
Bourbon is from Twisted Metal 4 and the 2012 reboot. Are the Knights of Nebraska? No, they're new characters. Is Dave and Mike are the driver? Oh, the first Twisted Metal game is Dave and Mike. Chucky Floop, we already talked about that. Death Warrant 2012 reboot. Stained Glass Window, we already talked about that. Rob Zombie, Dracula.
Yeah, dude.
Which, by the way, I play that song all the time for the twins.
That's amazing.
Because after we did the the Rob Zombie episode,
yep,
I was just listening to his music nonstop, and I'm like, here's what I taught my nieces how to headbang. So they'll ask for headbang music, and I'll put Rob Zombie on, and they're just like, this the whole time.
God, that rocks.
They don't. My nieces, I love them. They don't know how to dance. The only dance they know is spinning in a circle.
Well, you should show them the Austin Powers dance that you did, because that's some goddamn good dance.
I do have video. I didn't share it publicly. I sent it to a few people of me trying to teach them how to dance. It's me and like it's to the Super Mario Brothers theme. So I'm like dancing in the kitchen with them, and they're like mimicking me. I'm like, see, look, you don't just have to spin. And then as soon as I say spin, they just immediately start spinning. I'm like, no,
that's easy move.
License plate, don't care. License plate, don't care. Yes, indicate the life bar for each car. That is similar to the game. Who cares? Pee-wee's Playhouse, meh. Warehouse District.
Yeah.
Yes, we mentioned that.
Yeah,
so that is from the game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess Chucky Floop did get his wish granted. He did fly.
Oh, that's funny. That's really funny, actually.
We forgot to mention, by the way, Frostbite had a gnarly death. They grind her face on a treadmill.
Oh my god, that was fucking disgusting, dude.
The boomerang bomb. Okay. The holy men wish that preacher be reborn in the body of infant, will want for nothing. After they die, Calypso adopts the baby, commenting that he's going to ensure just that. At the beginning of this tournament, Calypso says that'll grant one wish to a winner, but unbeknownst to the competitors, he appears to be granting the losers their wishes at will in twisted ways. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Oh.
What is this? The Apocalypse 9 are a deep reference to the first game. They are the original final boss, but the developers ultimately decided to go with Minion instead. That is funny.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. And yeah, she wanted to feel warm again. And her face burned.
Oh my god.
From the friction.
Whoa.
Freddy Krueger reference. Oh, they had I forgot they used the talk boy.
Yeah, I knew it was that too.
There we go. Dumb and Dumber.
Yep.
Oh, I love Mayhem wore the dress backward.
Yeah.
He wears his suit from Twisted Metal 3 to prom. He also wore the. Oh wait, is that his suit from Twisted Metal 3?
Oh yeah, I guess it is. I did not even realize that.
I guess he does wear a tuxedo once in a while.
Yeah.
The prom DJ is Club Kid, a contestant from Twisted Metal 3. He drives a micro car with the smiley face paint job. That's funny. Oh, so Dave asked that Mike make a wish for both of them so he won't have to be on the hook. I didn't catch any of this, and this is really funny.
That's kind of that is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, she's all that. That's the reference. When he discusses the bet that Grimm could have sex with the ugly girl, which is like she's all that.
Yeah.
Which she's all that is ridiculous. It's like, yeah, she took her glasses off and now she's a
she's smoke show.
She's not a fucking gross loser like she was. I'm like, she looks exactly the same. Human Harold, that was funny. I already talked about the lightning thing from Twisted Metal. Blowing at cartridges. Yep, oh, like the NES. Yep. Funny.
Poison gas. Yep.
Miss Grimm mentions Benny. In the Twisted Metal Black, Benny is a fellow American soldier that Grimm is forced to eat during the Vietnam War. Okay, we mentioned that him being welded in. The original map. Yeah,
Yep.
this does look straight up like the first Twisted Metal game. I was more of a fan of Twisted Metal 2, though, because of the worldwide stuff. The final battle, we finally get Mike and Stu as co-drivers. However, they're driving a student driver vehicle with 2 steering wheels, not their iconic monster truck. We need the monster truck. Already mentioned the shield. She gets to be with Kelly again.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking John, his wish for his sister to come back.
Oh shit! And it's Minion,
dude. That's wild. And all the walls are coming down because they're going after Quiet and John and banding together to get them.
This is nuts.
Holy shit, man.
I guess thank God Sweet Tooth didn't make a wish.
Yeah, literally. God knows what the fuck he would wish for.
I like that the turbo button was the triangle from the PlayStation controller. That I love.
Awesome.
Blowing up. Quiet's wish for the walls to come down.
Oh,
okay.
Man, yep.
During Calypso's pitch of Twisted Metal, he teases the possibility of going global. So I already mentioned that. Stu wishes granted. Yep. Mayhem wishes for a place where she feels like she belongs. I thought she said invincible, but I guess she changed it. She unexpectedly finds out. So she ends up with the place that she belongs.
Okay. Oh, that's a nice little wish.
And there you go. John's wish was granted. I love he says, "Come with me, you want to live," but I think he says it differently.
Yeah, it's come with
with me if you want to.
If you don't want to die. Yeah, or something like that.
John Doe says at the end of season 2 that he's going to kill Calypso. And Twisted Metal Black, Calypso kills John Doe. In the same game, the only contestant who manages to successfully kill Calypso is Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
Twisted Metal 2, Krista Sparks, who drives Grasshopper, reveals herself to be Calypso's daughter. Mm-hmm. And she suicides herself by Calypso by blowing them up. Daddy issues we talked about. Okay, yeah, the Axel tease.
This is what it was. Yeah.
We see a close-up. It appears to be Dr. Zemo's lab, implying that perhaps Axel isn't dead. We'll have to wait for season 3 to know for sure. I guess there's something else in there. Those were all the Easter eggs. Thanks, GameSpot.com.
Wow.
That wasn't that hard. I think I did a better job than Stuttering John reading the best, hottest Bond girls. Guys, super chats, baby. Let's talk to some of our patrons. Hello, Batman.
Yes. Without a head?
Corbin, Quarter Cab. Hello.
There we go.
How you doing? Fucking Rob Zombie's Twisted fucking Metal 3.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
No, I didn't think I was gonna pop on tonight. No, it was good though, but yeah.
How did you feel about Twisted Metal?
See you guys next time.
Oh, never mind.
Good, but I meant to check off and I totally forgot.
For $10 a month,
Later,
you
guys.
can accidentally call into the show. All right, see ya.
I love it.
God Lothos, is your thing working?
All right, can you guys hear me?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
We can hear you. This is historic.
Oh, I have no idea what happened the last time, but I felt so bad because I'm like, I forget what it was.
This is like the last 5
I actually
times.
did some of the videos for the live stream, and I'm like, and I can't talk about them.
Now's your chance. What'd you think of Twisted Metal?
Well, I purposely missed part of this because I've only seen the first 5 episodes, so I didn't want to catch them first. But so far, for season 1, when I first saw the previews, I'm like, this isn't going to look good. And then the more previews came out, like, this is actually amazing. And then when season 2 came out, I'm like, okay, so now we get the tournament, and now we're actually going to get all of this stuff going on to it. So far, I'm digging it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fucking rocks, man.
But it was, like I said, it was one of those things, like, early on, when they first, like, announced all this, I'm like, oh, they've been bombing on so much stuff. Like, this is, like, they're gonna mess it up. No, they're gonna do something with it.
Yeah.
And I was wrong.
Yeah, video game stuff is getting good now. The Mario Brothers movie was good, other than the offensive Italian erasure that we will not stand for.
Well, that's why I walked out of the theater.
Yeah,
obviously. Everyone knows that I famously boycotted the Super Mario Brothers movie. I was boycotting it while I was in the theater watching it. I went boycott. But like people really love The Last of Us, which I'll never watch because too much Pedro Pascal. But people and Fallout was good. I don't even play the Fallout games in that show.
Yeah, I didn't play any Fallout games either, but I'm watching the show and I'm like, okay, so this is this person. Okay, they're going here. Okay,
yeah.
This person's doing this.
I think video games starting to feel more like movies helped being able to make adaptations of
That's
them.
exactly what happened. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, a lot of people were, like I said, you guys said it, a lot of people were upset with the Super Mario's movie, and I'm like, no, this could have been way worse. Like they could have.
No, it was great. Other than the racist, non-Italian stuff, that was the only problem with that movie. Also, Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, I had to get used to that.
But yeah, I think you're gonna love the rest of Twisted Metal season 2.
I got to where I think it's like they broke into the place to get like the weapons, and I'm like, okay, it's
you got a lot to go.
Oh yeah, I'm like, all right, it's time to go to sleep. And
you like Axel at least? Are you enjoying Axel?
I was wondering how they're gonna do the Axel, they were introduced, and I'm like, okay, so it's a science experiment. They did this. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I love it. And I was afraid they were gonna be like, oh, him being shirtless wouldn't make sense. Maybe give him armor. I'm like, nah, I love that he's just tits out like.
Yeah, no. He has because he's manly.
Yeah, he's very manly. Sorry, not to spoil too much, but John feels bad about lying to his girlfriend, and Axel's like, huh, you care about lying to your woman? That's the most boys month thing I've ever heard in my life.
Damn right.
Fuck yeah.
Well, God Lothos, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a $10 patron.
Oh no, and thank you for the upcoming poster when we all get them.
Well, oh yes.
Yeah, the poster's next for us, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it depends when. It depends on how long you've been a $10 patron and when I first activated it. So yes, the poster, the big Nightmare on Elm Street poster, which you're on, Joey.
I am on that. Yes, I am.
Which is already a wallpaper if you're a $10 patron. That's available as a wallpaper. But yeah, if you're what is it? I have it in my slideshow. Hold on.
And the reason why I got the thing, sorry, I'm really hungry. For Christmas was because I'm like, I'm gonna buy myself something for Christmas. I'm gonna be a patron for Tony for Christmas.
Yeah.
Thank you. And look, 12 months, you get the poster. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Are you drinking out of your Hack the Movies mug?
Oh, I'm always drinking my coffee with JoeyC in the mornings.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, you are. That's right.
Yep.
That's fucking right, baby.
Yep. For my time, 10 o'clock. For me, 9 o'clock in the morning.
It's an ungodly hour.
It's funny because I don't get any of this stuff. My brother-in-law does, so I always have to go to him and check out if it's okay.
Just be like, oh look, oops, this fell.
But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying all your merch and you're enjoying the Patreon. I hope you enjoyed the UHF episode that went out. I might tomorrow, maybe like Monday, because I'm busy Saturday and Sunday. I might live stream me setting up Halloween stuff on the set for all the Halloween episodes I'm going to start shooting.
Oh, I can't wait for the Halloween episodes.
Yeah, I've been flying off the seat of my pants this month. Every episode's being shot right before it comes out. It was just usually I try to film things ahead of time, and I just was too fucking busy and I missed out. I'm like, oh no, everything.
For myself today, I'm like, Borderlands 4 came out, so I'm gonna play that. I'm like, in the background, I'm just gonna binge Captain Boomy's episodes with Tony. So I think I've done Iris and Deep Rising.
Yeah, Deep Rising was a good one.
I love Boomy and that. She's like, oh yeah, I love the 1,000-round 9mm gun.
Which I'm starting to feel like that with Twisted Metal. It's like, okay, I know they make bullets, but how many fucking bullets are in these things?
No, I know. I was thinking about that the whole fucking time.
Some things like that you just can't question because you're like, yeah, they're always in between the rounds and all of that. So they're gonna fix up their cars and reload stuff. So I never try to think too far past that.
All right. Well, you know what? Hang out with us while we do super chats. If there's not many. There's not many for some reason. Is it because I called the chat pores? Should I have not done
It
that?
might have been. I'm not sure about that.
Hold on.
I think everybody just may have joined your Patreon instead.
Well, I hope that's the case, but guys, I just want you to know. If this will help you decide on becoming a patron or leaving a super chat. I spent a lot of money this week on a creative project that I've been secretly working on. JoeyC knows about it. I spent a lot of money and I felt pretty good. I'm like, the ball is rolling on this creative project. I sure hope nothing unexpected happens. And then I brought my car in for an oil change.
And that's $5,000.
Spoiler, everything was wrong with it. So super chats are appreciated, and please become a patron. Maybe buy a shirt or two.
I still love the last project you did with the Christmas Die Hard. I still love that.
Yes, I'm working on something a little bit bigger.
I've driven that car, folks. Send the man a super chat.
It was one of those, I was feeling pretty good. And then, all right, guys, you send your car into a mechanic, right? You get a phone call from a mechanic. What's the only thing you want to hear from the mechanic when you get a phone call?
Your car's ready and you don't owe a lot of money.
I just want to know what the fuck he's going to charge me.
Yeah. Just your car's done. And I'm like, cool. I get the call and I'd be like, hey, so about your car. And I went, fuck, I've gotten this call before.
Yep.
In the middle of a Goodwill.
Worst.
In the middle of a Goodwill. I'm like, no.
You're just on your hands and knees screaming.
I'm like, God damn you, no.
Oh, that's kind of funny, actually.
Anyway, Fennel, please become a patron. Even if you're a free patron, it'll automatically upgrade you, and then maybe you'll like it.
Well, I said the only reason why I didn't do this full episode is because I'm like, I've only done the first 5 episodes. I kind of don't want to get too spoiled.
No, I'm honestly glad you didn't, because you're gonna really fucking dig the next couple of episodes.
You are.
The one thing I initially didn't kind of like was that like boom, here's his sister, and he just like, oh yeah, you're my sister.
Yeah.
Well, don't get too used to her.
I'm fine with that, but so yes, initially, I mean, I know her sister, but he has amnesia, and she's just like, yep, we're related. All right, I believe you.
Yeah, just accepts it. Yeah,
just accepts it. It's like not even a little question, like, hey, do you know how I got this scar? Or like, hey, I've been having like this dream where like mom did, like, nope, just I'm your sister. All right, I believe you. Let's go to this tournament.
Yeah, she does keep expecting him to just remember everything. It's like, it's been 20 years. Give him a break, lady.
Well, yeah, and that was my initial thing. Is I'm like, oh, you're kind of being a little bitch right now.
Real quick,
like a little understanding.
Real quick, God Lothos, we have another patron who wants to join us.
Oh, of course.
Hello, Renan.
Hello, Renan. What's up, buddy?
Renan, is that your new thing? You're just going to be the first Sona the whole time?
Maybe a gimmick. We'll see. I'm working on stuff.
It's allowed, by the way. It's allowed. Yeah. I just wanted to know. Do they still do Philadelphia around here? Keep talking, Renan. I want to see if they do Philadelphia around here.
I didn't see the thing, but it looks like it's kind of a chat hangout. So, why not?
Not really. We weren't trying to wrap up here. So you just wanted to come in and say hi?
It just seems so casual there,
Oh, son of a bitch. Guys, we missed... Wait, that's not Philadelphia. That's HoagieCon. Is that the same thing?
Yo, HoagieCon? I've been to that.
When is the next... Why is Philadelphia promoting HoagieCon?
Are you thinking Anthrocon, Pittsburgh?
What was that?
July 4th weekend? Anthrocon, Pittsburgh? Was that the one you're thinking of?
No, there's a Philadelphia presents HoagieCon.
Yo.
We missed it. I went to the very first Philadelphia. It was a lot of fun. We're not furries. We were there observing. I wore a pug mask to blend in, but that was a very fun experience.
Yeah.
Renan, I saw your message earlier. I will, the next monthly wrap up, I will include all the first Sonas you made of us. Remember to remind me that week. Remind me that day also to make sure I put it in my slideshow.
Oh, I got one too.
Yeah, you got one too. But yeah, let's read some super chats, shall we?
Of course.
Yeah.
Adam Allen. Oh, just new member. Thank you, Adam Allen, for
Nice.
becoming a new member.
That's
Remember,
awesome.
YouTube memberships are everything the $2 patrons get. If you enjoy it, you can jump up to the $5, $10 tier. Pico Jet Black for only 2 super chats from Pico, JoeyC.
That's kind of wild.
$2. JoeyC, why are people jealous of wide face Tony?
Well, first of all, what did I say about the fucking slander here? Secondly, people are jealous because he's very famous, very muscular, very handsome. The list goes on and on. Yeah,
and his head is normal size.
If you're talking about
normal size.
You want to talk about big head? Big head.
You know, it's funny. Dick Masterson made a tweet. I don't know what it's in relationship to, but he said he is the only tiny face conservative. I don't know what that means. And someone responded that Dick doesn't have a tiny face, his head is big. And I replied, I'm like, I knew that motherfucker was projecting because he started the big head thing. I'm just like, I knew it. It wasn't you, fucker. You projecting onto me. Pico Jet Black for $2 more. Who's more trustworthy, Grimace or wide face Tony?
No slander. It has to be Tony, and I'll tell you why. Okay, because every time I turn my back to Tony, I never have to worry about him like coming at me. Grimace comes at me too often.
Oh,
I got to be careful what I'm wearing around this guy.
Joey, are you insane?
What? I'm sorry. Maybe my headphones glitched.
No, his mom had tested.
What'd you say? No.
Hey, I'm just in the costume, all right? I know this is pretend.
Renon's just pretending to be a furry animal. You are talking to Grimace as if he's a person.
Well, he's right there. I'm not.
You know what? In Joey's mind, Grimace looks like Devin Sawa, and everyone else looks like Grimace.
I mean, he doesn't have a hat on.
Yeah, I fucking got him that hat. It was a $200 hat. What are you talking about?
Anyway.
You have a Grimace costume. Next episode, you're on Hack the Movies in the show.
Could do that.
Blood is bad for $5. My favorite bit is everyone knowing John's secret cabin because he won't stop talking about it and having a drinking game. That was funny. He's like, I never talk about it. You talk about it all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
We had a drink. Yeah. When Stu comes back, he's like, how did you know about the cabin? It's like, what do you mean? That's all he ever talked about.
Yeah, everybody. That's all he talked about.
But yet he never said who the map maker was. So he can keep that secret.
Yeah. Daniel Fall for $2. Happy early birthday, Tony. Virgos love Dark City. He really wants me to review Dark City.
Hey, you finally reviewed Hackers for me, so I'm very grateful for that.
I'm glad. The Hackers episode, people really like that. Did you check that out, Joey? People really dug the Hackers episode.
A good episode.
They really enjoyed me having the sign say UHF for the first 30 minutes of the episode.
I don't know. I heard the site got hacked. That's what I heard.
They really hacked it up, didn't they? All right. Well, thank you, patrons, for joining. I'm going to let you guys go now. Thank you, Renan. Thank you, guys.
Oh, you guys are welcome. Thank you,
I
guys.
appreciate you guys as always. JoeyC.
Tony from Hack the Movies.
What do you got coming up?
Well, I just released a video where I examined the quality of the healthcare in the world of Grand.
Anyway, I have some stuff coming. Sorry, what were you saying? Sorry.
I must have went through a tunnel, man. I examined the healthcare in Grand Theft Auto 4, and then next week I'm examining the bathrooms in Bully. So I'm really covering the important stuff here.
Here we go. Can I share what happened while we were waiting for the internet to boot up?
Please do.
Joey tweets, I wonder what the quality of bathrooms are in the world of Bully. And I go, Grok, how many people have asked this exact same question on this platform? Grok, after searching X, only one post matches the exact question. This is the first time I've seen.
Yeah, dude. That's what I listen. It's just, I gotta, examine the important things, like the bathrooms in Bully. Okay?
Yes. Very, very important stuff.
So you can go to youtube.com/official JoeyC to find all your Examination needs.
Yeah, unless we get a last minute super chat, that is it from us, everybody. This was a fun time. JoeyC really made up for the lack of Boys Month.
Yeah,
with JoeyC. It still
that's what
really
I'm
breaks
talking
my
about.
heart. Maybe next year we'll just do all JoeyC every episode. Me, Joey, and someone else. Maybe you'll move in with me.
I'll just get a fucking sleeping bag back there.
JoeyC, wake up. We got more to talk about.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm awake. God, Frankenstein was pretty good.
But yeah, thank you, everyone. We love you, and goodbye.